Gooseworks has said that Zooble and Gangle would be good for each other, which is probably the closest she's ever come to confirming a ship. They're also Kane's least favorite character.
I'm Bazooble, yibba-dooba-da.
Ragatha is 30 years old and entered the circus in October 2008, right in the middle of the financial crisis. During development, she was known as Emmy. She grew up on a ranch with an abusive mother and developed a love for softball and horses. She's also trained in the cello, enjoys horror movies, and loves spending time petting cats. Kinger is 48 years old. He studied computer science for 7 years and co-created Kane at CNA alongside Scratch. His wife Queenie is the one who sparked his fascination with insects. We also learned that he had a dog in real life, thanks to a photo seen in his office in episode 8. And fittingly, his favorite butterfly is the monarch butterfly, an interesting detail considering he's literally a king chess piece. Bubble is voiced by Gooseworks herself, and he is way more important than most people realize. Bubble plays the role of the dumb sidekick during the entire series, and nobody takes him seriously. But in episode 8, everything changes. First, he confronts Kane directly and tells him, "You really were the lesser of the two," which means he spent 8 episodes pretending to be loyal while thinking Kane was inferior to Abel the whole time. Then at the end of the episode, his name shows up on Kinger's console, and he says, "Delete this motherfucker." And the theory is that Bubble is the one who deleted Kane, and not Kinger. Because with everything that happened on that console, and the fact that Bubble's name pops up right when the deletion gets confirmed, I think we can pretty much say Bubble was the one running the show. And every time he said, "You should die," and corrected himself, he was just telling us what he was going to do. And at the top of the show, you have the 3 characters that everything else revolves around. Starting with Pomni, who, despite being a main character, is probably the one we know the least about out of the entire cast. Apart from her backstory scene in episode 5, and a few details like her circus name and original design, we really don't know much about who she is. What we do know is that she's the character who is the most likely to actually make it out of the circus. She's been trying to leave since the first second of the pilot, and in episode 6 there's that shot where she's standing on the blue side, and blue means leave. And the way the pilot is structured, with her arriving and discovering the circus, you'd think she's the only main character of the show, but she's not. Jax is the other one. He's 22 years old and, according to Gooseworks, suicidal. He wishes he were a villain, but he's more misunderstood than he realizes. Alex Rashan has also said that Jax's best moments haven't happened yet. And when someone asked Gooseworks whether the ending would be sad or happy, she didn't answer with words. She simply drew Jax smiling. These two are considered by Gooseworks as the main characters of the show, but there's a third one that could fit in that category just as well. Kane. He absorbed Abel to build the circus. He erases the real names of every human who enters, manipulated the minds of the players for years.
How is this even possible? I thought Kane couldn't...
And likely even caused the abstraction of his own creator, Scratch. And he did all of that without ever realizing, even for a second, that what he was doing was wrong. And that's everything you need to know about this character. He desperately wants to be accepted and appreciated, but no matter how hard he tries, he fails every single time. These 3 characters are the pillars of this show. They're the characters the story revolves around, and they have the most screen time by far. And this is why they are at level 7.